Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome back to the Real YANA with Chew and Chat, and I am so happy to have you guys back. Tonight is going to be an extension of last week's show. As we told you, we're going to come back because we have some special guests that came along with Miss Pink today. I tell you guys, get your tissues, get your blankets, get your popcorn, get your loved one, and let's come back and let's welcome Miss Pink's guest. Let's love on Miss Pink's guest because as you guys know from last week, we were talking about the street groomers. We're going to actually dive into that a little bit more. And we also have a mother here tonight that has a touching story that wants to talk about her baby and give her baby the spotlight and the opportunity to shine, to let them know that they're not forgotten. We also have another young lady that is on her way that will be making it in. And so we have a lot to share with you guys and tell you the importance of why Miss Pink and her group are out in the street advocating for those that doesn't have a voice. Guys, please come right back live with YANA. It'll be sweet if you do, and it will be bad if you don't, because I'm going to come and get you. We'll be right back from break live with YANA. So thank y'all for coming back from break, guys. Like I said, I have Miss Pink down here today, and we're going to dive into the importance of street groomers. Miss Pink has been in the city of Atlanta tearing it up, advocating for those that have issues in the street with our police officers not being fair to families and our children. So she's being that voice. She's being that Malcolm X. She's being that Rosa Parks. She's being that Martin Luther King. She's being those people, those Dick Gregory. She's out here in the streets really tearing it up, helping our people. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring Miss Pink back on this show. Yeah. You know, before we go
For real.
do you hear me? Go let them know about your YANA Luke.
Wow. Okay.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Pink is glad to
Malcolm
have you back.
X and Martin Luther King. I say I speak like him and walk like him, but Lord Jesus, you know.
Let me tell you about
homage.
That part. It's the homage, right?
Homage
It's paying homage.
to my ancestors.
Exactly.
Most
So
definitely.
I'm gonna tell y'all see me, I be cutting people off and that kind of stuff. But I tell y'all this, I'm so happy to have you back down here
Happy to
because
be here.
when I watched our show, which goes out tonight, last week, when I watched our show, you're gonna be amazed at just the conversation alone and just the information that was given out and the opportunities for people to be able to see somebody that is out here for them and somebody that they can actually tap into, Pink.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. And I also want to thank you for bringing this beautiful mother on. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I had a moment with this wonderful mother. I'm outside trying to go get Pink to bring her into the studio. And we're just talking and chilling. And I didn't know that there was a princess on the other side of a wall, right? It was a brick wall, and it was a princess over there, and she was collecting her blessings. Tears were just falling down. And you know when God says when you let those tears fall down, He'll collect them, right, Pink?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So for that moment, I had an opportunity to express and to feel the magnitude of this mother's pain. Okay? It took a lot. It took a lot. So, Pink, let's talk about what we're here for today, to give your babies an opportunity to express themselves and to talk about what needs to be talked about that we don't talk about.
Right. And what we miss sometimes, you know, with Say Their Names Day that God blessed us to be able to have with Commissioner Khadijah Abdul Rahman and Misha Maynor and Keisha Wade, our city councilwoman, and our state representative Misha Maynor. Let's not water her down. But they're not women of names and positions. They're women of their mothers.
Right.
They feel these other mothers' pain, and so today we brought her on just so that she can share her story, knowing that Mother's Day is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And that was the breakdown, is just the knowing that Mother's Day is just a couple of days away, and this is her first Mother's Day. A lot of them's first Mother's Day, spending away from their loved one, and some of them many, many years that they've put in, that they've been away from their
But
babies.
it still cuts
But
off
it
the life.
still
It
feels
still-
like it just happened. It takes it back to they'll never hear their baby's voice again, never see their faces, and so it's so important for their voices to be heard. You know, and for us, I think a lot of times when they're out in the street and they say their names and they want people to recognize who their child is, but I think that the people miss when they go home. You know, that long
Behind the
time,
wall.
the behind the wall.
The by myself.
The by myself piece. You know, I think that they miss that breakdown, because, you know, when you are in the street, you want to be strong. You want to be, you know, fighting for the right of your child, and, you know, out there to show your power, but you have that moment. And I tell them all the time, that moment is good, but that moment is God's, you know, because can't nobody change and empower you the way that he do.
That's right.
You know, and I tell my mom that even by me losing my brother was murdered 2 years ago. So I most definitely feel their pain, but I know how to sharpen that.
Right.
I know how to strengthen that and how to encourage that, that other piece for them, because I had to do it within myself and with my family, you
Now,
know.
let me pause you for a second, because that's a very detrimental thing when you say you had to go through it yourself. What was some of the things that you did literally? You know, because going through that, that's a tragedy that I haven't experienced. You understand what I'm saying? We can say, I understand, or, you know, I'll be there for you, but it's different walking in those shoes. So what were some of those things when you lost him? That you, I mean, did you cry? Were you on the floor? Were you just eating, or were you, what was it? Because people are going through this and they need to know how to snap out.
Right. Well, when I first got the call that morning, of course, Denver is different than Atlanta. So they're 3 hours behind us. And so their time was way different than ours. I think it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning here to their time. But when I received that phone call, it's a stomach dropping moment. And every time when I cry or do anything, it's in the shower. I always...
You hide your tears.
It's not hiding. It's just that that's my time with God. And that's my moment to loose and release everything to him. So I got in the shower because I'm like, what is this? Like, he already told me he wasn't going to take me back to Denver until I was going to change, and I'll be walking in the shoes of a prophet that told me to come here to Denver, to Atlanta. And so I'm like, okay, you told me, you know what I'm saying? So what is this? Like, what am I supposed to do? And so at that point in particular time, like I said, I cried because I said, I don't want to go. This is my baby brother. I raised him. So I was like, I don't want to go. I didn't. And then they said the reason why what was happening of how he got killed. But God, he sharpened me at that moment, and he's like, you have to go, you know, because your family needs you. And so at that time I was like, okay. So I got on the plane. I didn't know what was about to happen because I didn't know. I was getting thousands of different stories like we always do about our loved ones of what really happened. And so when I got there, I seen the attack that was on my family from the devil.
So you were in pain yourself, but you actually had to be the strength.
Oh yeah, I had to sharpen up
strength.
because he had came to destroy our family. You know, my brother, they were saying that my oldest brother had killed my baby brother. So it was just an attack though. You know, my brother was actually shot and coming out of the club. My oldest brother was gone already, but they tried to pin it on him. So it was my family had to go through so much because the detective had to come and tell my family this, which broke my brother. So I'm now here, I have to be there for my brother on a whole nother level because, you know, he was the
Backbone.
He's our strength. Like he's always been our big brother. You know, like our family's not divided. It's always been strong. It's always been us. So now for them to come in and say he was the one that was the killer, I was like, that don't even sound right. So that became to be a lie. But however the case may be, it sent our family through.
Or a tornado.
Oh my God, it was a lot. But through the strength that God had put in me, I demanded and I decreed and declared that was not going to be so. I was like, oh, no, honey. I was like, first of all.
Not this family.
Not this one, you know. And like I tell everybody, and I know some people don't understand, you know, that death has to have permission from God.
Come on now.
Okay? You have to understand that. And when you say that, see, a lot of people get lost in that when you say that. But you telling the devil, I see you.
You exposed
Not this one, yeah.
Wait,
not this one, yeah. Not this one, you know. Not this family, yeah. Not this family, yeah. You know, and so a lot of people don't understand that when you say that, you know, that's a power and authority that you claim right then and there to let them know that my daddy has. You got to get permission in order to take place of anything around here. So with that, you don't have no control.
No control.
My daddy got it. He got it.
Now that goes into, you know, because we always equating everything to God, right?
Absolutely.
And that goes into speak those things as though they're not, as though you desire them to be.
Yes, indeed.
The tongue speaks life or death, and
Yes,
it's
indeed.
powerful.
And it's powerful.
So we have to understand, people. I want y'all to understand something with Miss Pink bringing to light what you say, what you allow people to say, and what you think. I think what you think the most, because we ponder on thoughts a lot.
Yes,
what you
indeed.
think, what you allow people to say. Don't let people crack jokes about calling you silly names. You know, women, we call each other bees all the time.
Oh, no,
you know
no,
what I'm saying? So don't do that. Look at yourself like you are a child of God, or whomever it is that you believe in, because you know I respect every religion. So if you believe in a religion, whatever it is you believe in it wholeheartedly, and honor it. Like, wake up every day and try to do the best you can in that.
Absolutely.
And you will walk yourself into greatness. You will find that all the negative thoughts and all the negative things that is in your circle, in your chest, because sometimes we carry it and we don't know.
Absolutely.
That you basically made it dissipate.
Absolutely.
Because you're only obtaining and, you know, entertaining positive energy.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's good. Guys, I like it. You know, you brought a mother on today. And what's her name? Tell me her name.
Miss Holmes.
Miss Holmes. Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. Spirit, body, mind, and soul, all of it.
Absolutely.
The joy of her is everything. Where God's going to take her is amazing.
Absolutely.
So, you know, this journey is for you, but it's also the journey of those that you are assisting, because we're seeds.
Absolutely.
And when you sow a seed, you grow a seed.
Absolutely. Come on, sow a seed, grow a seed. I see you.
I want to tell you. I love Pink, guys. I promise I love it. And it's funny because you just humble me when I'm always so goofy, but this is so serious, but I bring joy to it.
Absolutely. It's supposed to be joy. Like, people think that death is all, like, you know, even with what happened with my brother. Like I told my family, to be absent with the body is be present with the Lord. You know, and a lot of them didn't even understand that at first until they began to see what God was really truly doing. You know, my brother's wife said we couldn't have his body, but God said, okay, the body, absent with the body is present with me. So whether if you got one or not, you got him. You got him, you know? So we start calling things out. And once they start doing it with me, now they felt the power that they had, that they control, you know? So when my nephew had to go view his daddy's body because his wife turned it over to him because she didn't want 2 weeks. So, girl, we went through a lot. But however the case may be, at the end of the day, God prevailed. He showed out. He showed up. And my family stood strong together with my oldest brother right there on the front line, you know, to let the devil see that you can't destroy this.
So let's talk a little bit about the police brutality, what's going on, and why you're having to be a street groomer, why you're having to get out here and advocate for these families, because we're going through some tragedy times and some tragedy things with these police officers feeling as though they could just take an innocent life.
Come on.
My question to the public, to the police officers, to the lawyers, to the judges, to the commissioners, to the mayors, to the legislators, to the presidents, to all of you guys, what do we do so bad to you? What do we do so bad to you, aside from wake up? But I was educated. The other day on my drive, y'all know I drive trucks, right? I was educated by a truck driver. He said, Yana, you guys are the chosen people. And that's why, because we were punished by God because we were hard-headed. And we didn't want to do what he told us to do. Come on. And so he said for 2,000 some years, we were going to have to pay for it. We were going to get in trouble. And so, guys, it's simple. They're not going to reign forever because it's over. That's why they're scrounging a new world order and all of this stuff. Police brutality is going to stop. And And our lives are going to get to the point to be where we will be on top. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. And his word does not return void. So to this mother, I love this mother. Thank you, baby. I love this mother. And I love the fact that if we wake up and if we start diving into our word and start educating ourselves and start reading and researching and stop just going with the flow of what everybody is saying.
Right.
Because you have to study thyself to show thyself approved. And you have to have that personal relationship. I love what you're doing. Guys, she's out here tearing it up. We're going to go to a break in 2 minutes, guys. And when we come back from this break, we're going to be able to meet Ms. Holmes. We're going to be able to hear her story. We're going to add her in and incorporate her and give her all the love that she needs. Because this Mother's Day is a beautiful Mother's Day that her guardian angel is her baby, but it's her guardian angel is now watching over her, is now protecting her. And whenever she get a moment where she just can't make it, she can ponder on those days that she can laugh about the good things of her child. Because now that child is overseeing her. Guys, it has been wonderful. You can turn off the Real Yana Lou's phone. It's Hot Cell Phone Fridays tonight, baby. I'll tell you, I forgot to turn my own stuff off. But guys, we're going to be right back live 5 with Yana Lou in just a second. And listen, go get your tissues. Listen in with this mother. And for you mothers that are out there that has not your child with you this year, I just want to tell you I love you. I want to tell you you are special, you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you're the best mother. You're the best mother that could be, and that your baby is watching over you. And it's Mother's Day for you, for them, for God, for us, and we're here for you guys. So guys, we'll be right back live 5 with Yana Lou in 2 minutes. And peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back with the Real Yana Lou. Thank you for coming back from commercial. I've been waiting. Anyway, guys, I have another interesting guest here. We have Ms. Holmes on set today, and this is going to be a touching moment. So I hope y'all got y'all tissue, y'all popcorn, y'all boyfriend, y'all husband. Get it out. Get it out, because we have to have something to laugh at, because this is a touching moment. Guys, this tonight is about police brutality and children that lost their lives and nothing was done about it, and the crying parents that are left behind to deal with the tragedies of these police officers. It's very sad today that we have to be out here in the world today and have to worry about whether we go outside or whether our children go outside or whether they're even going to come back home to us. This is a sad, traumatic time in our lives that we must stop. And I ask the question every time, what did we do to you? What did we do to you? We didn't do anything but wake up in the morning. We birthed our children like you birthed your children. We love on our kids like you love on yours. Now it's beginning to be not just the children, it's the mothers. Daughters are being slammed to the ground. Fathers are being taken out, not even a question. Sons are being just pulverized. It doesn't even make sense. So today we just want to bring awareness that we are human. We are the same. We eat the same. We walk the same. We talk the same. We bleed the same. This is Mother's Day, this Sunday. And Ms. Holmes, this is her first time without her baby. So how do you feel when you lay down and you go to sleep at night? What do you think about when you've taken somebody away from somebody else that had no right to you? It wasn't your property. It wasn't your person. It wasn't. How do you say Happy Mother's Day when you're taking a child away from that mother? Well, all I can say is, God, have mercy on your soul. I forgive you in Jesus' name, thus this mother, because forgiveness is healing for oneself. So if somebody is out there hurting and killing and taking lives, I pray that God heals you. I pray that he delivers you. I pray that he sends someone to you that can touch your heart and your soul to make you understand the relevance of another person's life, that it is important, just like yours.
Yes.
So guys, I just want you guys to meet Ms. Holmes. Come on over here with me. Hey, baby.
Hi, how are you?
I love you so much.
I love you too. Nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming up here with us today. Thank you. You're so beautiful.
Thank
you
you
for smiling. Thank you for the love. You know, you're amazing. You're loved and you're here. And you did it.
I did it.
You did do it.
Yeah.
You did do it. You should have to make me go off, guys.
Hard doing it, but
It's hard.
I did it.
It's hard.
I did it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
That part.
I still got to make it through, but I'm definitely doing it.
Let's give your baby's name so that your baby is always remembered.
Eric Holmes. Eric Holmes is my baby name. Eric Holmes.
We love you, Eric.
Yes, we do. We love you, Eric. Like, I'll never stop saying his name.
Eric is always with us. He's always with you. So, talking about Eric, now you tell me how far we can go about talking about Eric. What happened to Eric? How
We
did
could
it come
talk about it.
Okay. So I'm gonna follow your lead.
Okay. Eric was at work on November the 21st of last year, 2022. And he came outside because there was a police officer outside checking the car that Eric was driving. He came outside, identified himself as being in the vehicle. It shows that Eric and the officer had a casual conversation. Eric told the officer, "Have a great day, sir," and he allowed my baby to go get into a car that had been reported stolen by a young lady. All I want to know is, why did you let my baby go to that car?
Right. When you already knew.
Had you slammed him in that parking lot, had you said, "Son, I understand you're coming and talk to me, but you can't go in that car," like, why did you let my baby get in the car and shoot him up from behind? That's all I want to know. Why you let him get in the car? And why would he come talk to you and say, "Hey, officer, it's 100 and some guys in this building and I'm the one driving this one car.
I'm telling you, it's me.
I'm telling you, it's me. I'm coming out
I'm
of my
letting you know.
job."
So why take my life? So this is the thing that I'm saying here, guys. You have a mother with a son, and we're innocently standing in places. We're innocently sleeping in our beds. We're innocently walking on the streets. And it doesn't matter whether we have certain clothes on that makes us be targeted because we're certain things. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. So many people from so many different places around the world can come to this country, and we're born over here, right? I'm not from Africa, but they say, "You're African American." No, I'm not. I'm American, okay? We're born over here. There's no free businesses for us for 3 years. Taxes, we gotta pay that. If somebody come over here to this country as an African American person, we don't get a business in the Asian, Caucasian, Indian, or anybody's community to get rich off of. What did we do besides wake up? Now, I gave you guys the answer in the beginning because the beginning was, we the people were God's special people, and we know this, so now we gotta get busy. But I have to apologize to you. I wanna stand as if I'm that police officer. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I messed up. I was ignorant. I didn't know any better because I was taught the wrong thing. As a police officer that took your son's life, I'm sorry. On God.
That's all we need. We need that from a lot of them.
Period.
Admit to being wrong.
Period.
You're a person just like me.
Period.
You get up, you go to work, you scared.
You deserve it.
I took these. I was that mother that say, "Don't you come in my house talking about, anybody life matter or your life matter. If you go out here and you say the wrong thing to these people." My baby respected you on camera. Had no altercation. You put out a report that y'all had an altercation. The body camera showed no altercation. My son respected you. And you shot him up. I just wish if they would just realize, stop shooting us. Give him a chance to live. If he was wrong or anything would have came out wrong, send him to jail. I was the mother that would have let him stay.
Yeah, like my mama.
I wouldn't even went and got him. I would have said, "You know what? You in somebody else's car, you gonna have to learn, son. Here's your opportunity to learn."
Right.
Eric car at the top of my driveway with a flat tire.
But you didn't.
That's why he didn't drive his car to work that day. My baby, 19 years old, with a car registered in his name through the county, his own tag, paid car insurance on Sunday night through State Farm. All that is there.
19.
Look at it. My baby dead because his car got a flat tire. And it's at the top of the driveway and he still went to work. You didn't find my baby in the street, he was at work.
So we're not talking about hood guys, because guys, let me tell you something. You can have hood in every race. Hood, ghetto, all this crap is in every race. You got great neighborhoods, bad neighborhoods in every city, in every state, and everywhere over the country. But all we're asking for you guys to do, governors, mayors, presidents, police officers, please, ambulance, anybody, look at us as if you're looking at the child your wife just had birthed you for the first time in your life. Mm-hmm. Look at us like you love your mother, because some places they don't love their mom, some mothers don't love their kids. But look at us as if we're the thing that you love more than anything in the world. Because we deserve it. Governors, mayors, presidents, all these peoples, please, take the guns off the street. What the hell do we need these guns for?
Take them from the police.
Take them from the cops. Do your research on the cops, because you guys have police officers out here, from my understanding, that you don't even do background checks, and they're able to come and work at a police department.
He was never supposed to be on the force. He failed all his firearm training. And that's the part they won't get out. You put a full story out about my baby. You ain't been able to come back out and say nothing else because you don't have nothing on him. And you told me that it will be no comments. Y'all have nothing to say. Because all you could say was we lied. You said he was in a stolen car that he had keys to. You said there was weapons in the car, neither one was his. And he was shot with his right hand on the steering wheel and his left hand on the door. After he was never under arrest.
At 19 years old.
At 19 years old at work.
This is a child.
I just asked him to tell the truth. I actually seen how the media was able to put stuff out about you. I've been out here begging from the beginning to say, tell the truth. Asking the world just to hear it. Don't let it happen to you in order to matter to you. I'm begging you as a mom. I'm saying, hey, y'all, he shot my baby and he went wrong. They told me, just listen, just say his name, please. Make it matter.
Make it matter. Say his name.
Say his name. Say his name like you say any other name that you get out here and you shut your streets down for and all this stuff that you make matter. Say his name. But because it's not high media profile, you're not saying his name.
Because if it was a rapper, a singer, a movie star, or a dancer, or some of these relevant people that you guys know that you love so much, then we would be all over this like Blue's Clues.
If it was on CNN and everywhere else, they would have been saying, oh, you know that guy you seen? But you got a mama standing out here saying, y'all, please just help say my baby name. They just gave this man 7 charges, including a terroristic threat charge on my baby, and they dropped them all. 7 charges. They can't show you a body camera because if they show you the body camera is going to show Eric talking respectful to the police.
So how do we change? Where do we start?
We care.
We care. You know where we start, guys? We get out in the lawn, every race, not just African American. African Americans, you guys first have to stop hating on one another. And that's why we're dominated. Because we hate on each other every day. Every single day. And it's nobody's fault but our own. Then another thing, and I'm calling out the things that we can change as a people. I'm not concerned about what another race can say or do about us, because we have a responsibility to be responsible to listen to the word of God that tells us to love thy brother like thou love thyself. Love thy neighbor. You can't worry about the next one, but I tell you what, your son's life is purposeful. It's purposeful. I had a young lady here, and here at APAP Media, we have been getting some very touching stories. We had a young lady, her name is Wendy, right? Patrick played a beautiful song, and I'm pretty sure he's going to play it for you too.
Okay.
He's going to give you that song, and you can cry, and it's okay. You know why? Because it's an assignment. See, we don't always understand the assignment. And we don't know there's going to be a time for us to go, there's going to be a time for us to stay, there's going to be a time for us to cry. We don't know if it was his moment, but we just know we don't like how it happened.
It was his moment. It was his moment. That's what helped me. I just believe, even when my mama left, years ago, and now in learning death, I just feel like God ain't going to put no more on me than he can bear. And
we can give him devil praise.
My baby left here, I told Satan, I even said on the day of his funeral, my baby may be gone, but you ain't got nothing to say about him. what you said about him, you can't come back and say about him.
Come on.
You can't show nothing wrong on him. He came back to me 2 weeks later looking the exact same way he left when he left my house after he was shot up from behind. I didn't see everybody over 2 weeks. Eric died on November the 21st. They didn't allow me to see his body till December the 6th.
And you saw it beautiful.
And I saw it beautiful. My baby, they Donald Trumbull lined that
Come on,
hairline up.
See everybody.
And he was laying there like, Mama, no more fake cops.
Come on,
Because that was my mini-me.
That's
He
right.
had a heart of gold. Or help anybody. So he ain't got to go through that no more, and I'm okay. But all I ask for is justice.
Yeah.
Do the right thing. Come back. If we got to wait on justice, come back and tell the world the truth about my baby.
And you know what? God just allowed you to do it.
And I thank God for it, because I've been trying to say, and then they tell me to be quiet, at one point, but the quiet is over because
It's
you
over
just
now.
dropped 7 charges, 7 murder charges. So the quiet is over, and my baby's gonna get justice, and this guy is gonna be revealed. He's even online saying how he hate his job
What
from
is
the
his
depths
name?
of his soul. Justin Stevens.
Justin Stevens.
He hate his job from the depths of his soul.
Justin Stevens. I'm going to tell you something in front of this mother. I forgive you. I forgive you for her. I forgive you for him. This 19-year-old baby, we forgive you. Because forgiveness is healing for ourselves. Because if we harbor the pain of you and what you're walking around doing to others because you are hurting, I pray to God send you somebody to heal your pain. Justin, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you because it is something that you went through. Hurt people hurt people. And that's what I do know. So Justin, you didn't do anything but complete an assignment that God had. And now she has a beautiful guardian angel that is watching over you, that is keeping you. And when sometimes people get on your nerves, baby girl, you know what? You just gonna be laughing and smiling about your baby. And guess what's gonna happen? They be like, what's she laughing about?
I just miss him. Like I said, I'm one of them people that I can give anybody a reason. I look at everybody to try and find what you did wrong.
Amen.
No matter your wrong. I even looked at this man, I asked him, I said, hey, what my baby did? That's the first thing I wanted to know. What did my baby do to get what he got?
God.
But God showed me favor through it.
Amen.
And
Amen. Amen, amen. And continue.
he gonna continue to show me favor through it. This man get online and he say, your boy's back. Right after they drop the
Blasphemy in your
charges.
face.
In my face.
But you know what? You know what you do this time? Well, every time he does that, you know what he's doing? He's hurting. He's not doing anything but killing himself.
He was
lifting
posting
you
after he
apart.
killed my baby. Posting all that week. You just killed a 19-year-old kid at work, then you dragged my baby out of the car after he done crashed in a ditch and handcuffed him.
But his day's coming.
I just pray his day come.
It's now.
I fight faith every day.
His day is now because look at what you're doing.
Whew.
God able you to be able to bring awareness. God, look at that beautiful.
Okay.
Ain't she gorgeous, young. She getting on my nerves. Happy Mother's Day, sugar.
I don't even want to hear it.
You know what? I ain't mad at you.
Because they made it.
Well, that's okay.
I don't want to accept it.
Guess what?
I don't want to accept
Guess
it.
what? You can now. Guess why? Because he up there watching over you.
Okay.
And he don't want you to deny what's good of you and what he's up there doing. So you let it ring.
Okay. Well, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, baby. To this baby right here, happy Mother's Day. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to break in a minute. We got another beautiful young lady. Miss Holmes, I think you are amazing.
Thank
I
you.
think you are strong. I think you are phenomenal, and I love you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I can't
thank
wait
you
to
for
be there
listening.
tomorrow at the big celebration and at the apartment complex.
God is good.
He's amazing. Guys, we'll be right back live 5 with Yana Lou. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming back to Chew and Chat with Yana Lou. It has been lovely. Tonight has been a touching night, but a beautiful night. We have another beautiful guest that is on the show tonight with Miss Pink. She brought down two beautiful people. One was Miss Holmes, and it was basically talking about the police brutality and how we need to stop these things and let our children live. We matter. Second person we have on here today, she has a beautiful little name that I have forgot. Y'all gonna help me pronounce it. No, I'm just kidding. I love her to pieces. She was back here behind scene telling me her story. She's amazing. And on this situation, guys, we're gonna hear a little from Miss Pink how she diffused a situation. This beautiful young girl was telling me a bit about her story herself and how Miss Pink came to the rescue with showing her a different way to look at a negative situation turning out to be positive. Guys, without further ado, I hate saying that. Like, enough without further ado. Pink and the baby. How you going, baby girl?
I'm rock,
give me some love. Pink and welcome. You working on me, right?
Okay.
Fine tune me.
Yeah. Be yourself.
You gotta be yourself, because let me tell you something.
Nobody else.
What? And all these other shows, they doing their thing. So let me just do mine.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Well, because so many shows is just fake, and you just get the unrealness.
Those are this fake.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said yo's. I was like, mine.
I see. I'm not gonna do.
I had to take care of that. How you doing, Lady in Green? You good over here? Okay, so guys, thank y'all for coming back to Chew and Chat with Yana Lou. Me and P, we gonna always have a little discussion because I get in troubles. But we got the baby on here tonight, and this is beautiful, Pink, because what I love about it is you got in the streets once again, and this time you not showed the love for the mothers of the children that lost their life with the police officers doing the wrong thing. But you got into the apartment complex now. You know, there's some hood shit. Some real hood shit. I'm serious. You get in the hood where the good is. And
absolutely. That's what
Mama, your kid's saying over half of what I'm saying anyway.
Come on.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
You understand? She got in the neighborhood. She walked the streets. She walked the walk. You walked with the people.
Door.
And this beautiful young lady was telling me the story. Are you my twin? She was telling me the story. We do earrings together. She was telling me a story, and because I got to make light of it, guys.
Absolutely.
This is something touching. It can make you cry, and I'm trying to. When you're creative and you can keep this thing going without a lot of tears, because there's a lot of pain up here. Mm-hmm. So I got to be goofy. All right.
Absolutely.
Pink, you got into the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
You walked in the apartment complex.
I know a lot of people say activists, but there's no acting in us. No, I don't call myself an activist. And
I see how she be whipping my butt.
Yes, very, very active in the community, but I'm a community leader. I've always said that, and Pooh just always defines that by letting me know, you said you're a community leader, and I see it, and that's what it is.
Amen.
And no, but it is because I go where God needs me to be. I know a lot of people, they just focus on just the fight that's in the street against the dead. I have to focus on the living. I have to focus on, homeless. I have to focus on people that's the living homeless that lives inside of a home, but the day-to-day, the working homeless. I have to focus on so many different levels. Our elders, I have to focus on so many different other things than just fighting. Mm-hmm. I have to focus on living. You know what I'm saying? Like that living thing that God created.
Because He gave you life to give to them.
Absolutely.
So that's beautiful.
Absolutely. So in the process of that, we were walking the neighborhood on a violent prevention piece that we do with street groomers. And we were going door to door with Bob Johnson, with Juneteenth, and a lot of other organizations. And, I was approached by a young lady that was trying to diffuse the situation, Miss Princess. And so through that process, Miss Princess tried to diffuse it, but when D came up, tell them about D,
What happened, Mama?
What Tasmanian?
You already told me you got down with it.
I don't want to say Tasmanian devil, but baby.
I was just a little angry.
Woo, a little.
You get a little quick tempered.
Little?
Things kind of go.
Just a little bit, boo.
Yes, like ziggity boom in 2.1 seconds. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like boom, boom, boom. Like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, but go ahead and tell them what occurred, but how God brought it back around.
So, like she said, when I got there, it was a little hostility, But, like, she was there for a reason. Which was for me or for anyone else.
Whoever it was for.
She was there. And she served good purpose because she was, for one, able to, talk me down because everybody else was getting the middle finger. You know, stop telling me to get on my
I
face.
love this girl.
So she
And her
was able
sister
to-
then was like, "Oh, we can't stop her."
Yeah, like
She was
this
able
one.
to be like, y'all move, because I'm talking to her. This is me talking to her, and we was able to have a real conversation,
Right.
and I was just telling her about me because I didn't know her, and she didn't know me, so she was like, "Oh," so she was like, "What is it?" I'm like, "I'm fine."
The tube was
But
going.
She was like, "Okay, so what can I do to help you?" And in the instant, my mind was finna say nothing because nothing. And I was like, you know what? I got something you can actually help me with. She was like, what is it? Come on, let's do it.
Give it to me.
If that's gonna take us out of this and put us somewhere else, or just even to clear your headspace for a second. She was able to,
I love it.
and I'm forever grateful for it.
Oh.
Yes.
So she diffused the situation.
And
Okay.
was able to do. So she asked me what was it that I needed help with, and at the time I was currently in the process of getting ready to move, and so I couldn't think of nothing I was telling her
This
about
the
me.
baby.
That's the baby.
I'm cute. I'm So listen, I'm just reading and knowing and all you heard. You little badass.
Okay.
I love you. I had the beautiful opportunity to talk to Miss Pink about the both of you. So I had my moment with this beautiful queen, right? Started from outside to the inside. Then I've been waiting to see you since last week. And so I was hearing, no, don't be sorry, because God's timing is God's timing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we ain't sorry for nothing. Okay, I don't think I'm sorry for you ain't bring me nothing.
I ain't gonna see it.
Well, we'll wait after.
Okay.
But the beautiful part about it is you were able to be diffused, and you fixed to tell the beautiful part about what you received. I just couldn't wait. I just realized it was you.
Okay.
She chime about y'all all the time.
So what is it that you need? And like I was saying, I was gonna say nothing because anybody know me. Like I'll do it on my own. I don't care if I gotta. So I was like, you know what? I gotta move on Friday, and they want this amount of money. Fine, cool. She didn't second guess.
Not a blink.
nothing. She did it. Okay, it's done. Now, what are we gonna do to Cause
Fix this attitude.
we got you to calm down, and now we're gonna remove you, and now we're just gonna,
Work on molding that beauty that you have on the outside into the inside. Because it's all together. We just got to mesh it because the right person ain't walked up to you and held on you and been the staff and the rod and the seed sower and all that goodness. She said, it's me. And then you saw the grandmama in her.
Oh yeah, because
You
she
just
made
brought it way on down. Yeah.
Y'all can go.
Get out the way.
We not.
But I think that she thought that it was like I was playing. I don't think she thought I was all the way serious about because the thing that I loved about her is when I said, what do you need? And she is like, deposit. And then, okay. She's like, it's $1,500.
Ask me.
At the time she said it's $1,500. I said, okay, what else? And she was like, everything else I could do because I got a job. And I was like, okay.
That's the part I love.
That was the part that I just fell in love with because you could have started saying, yep, and I need furniture, and I need this, and I need that, and I need, but she
You
didn't.
actually offered too, and I told her no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she told me.
Absolutely.
That's why I was like, this the baby?
Absolutely. Yep. And that just blew me away because I was like, okay, she ain't out for she just want her need.
She's
And
not
that
trying to use somebody
right,
in the process of
exactly.
her
And so
need.
that's the reason why when she sent it, I was like, okay, that was my husband said. That's what he said. He's like, that's what I want to do for my birthday. Make sure she get in there and get set.
And it was on his birthday.
And it was on his birthday.
Oh, thank you, husband, brother-in-law. That part on the Sprite.
And so it was.
Sprite.
It was just love from there, and that's what created the barbecue. I asked her and I asked the other young lady. I said, "What do y'all think about a barbecue so that y'all can apologize to the community? They could show the unity coming together of you two bringing forth what God is doing now into y'all's life." Both of them said, "Okay, this one right here." Both of them was with it.
I can
and
eat.
so yeah,
Antoine
everybody can
Antoine
eat.
Fisher,
Everybody
I
gonna
can
be
eat.
it, right?
Yana coming too.
Okay, everybody gonna eat. But, and just to bring the unity, we're always talking about violent prevention, but to be able to be there, that's what we're out there for, and it to actually occur, we were out there with 46 people, and we only winded up with 5 left out there. When all the stuff popped off, everybody started jumping in their cars, leaving, and yeah. Well, that's what we came out there for. So we do have time for that. You know, this is what I understand that they talk about it, and a lot of people want to be saying that they about it until it actually happens, and then they be like, I ain't dying. Well, I was sitting here to die. I'm gonna have to die.
We gonna die.
I know that I'm not saying that I'm just gonna put myself in harm's way.
Kill me, but we gonna die.
God he's the protector. So if he sent me to it, he's gonna see me through it, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at it like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna die today. Well, this is the reason why we street groomers. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm about the street if I'm really not about the street.
And you got that I'm gonna whoop you mama, don't she? Because just a minute ago she was like, no, and we are about this. And know how to keep on going when she said it too.
Absolutely.
Like, and when I say some stuff, she be like, oh no, and it is this way.
Okay, and that's what it is.
A shit. I mean, a shoot.
Absolutely.
I love it. You gonna say something else? Go ahead.
No, I just always have to give homage to Brother Haroon, who is the CEO of Street Groomers. This is what he was about. He walked the kids to school, got them off the school bus. You know, it was so many different things that he stood for and did inside of the community within him and my husband. But Brother Haroon was really the face. He was really the pillar. You know, my husband was behind the scenes, which is Brother Haroon's brother. But he was behind the scenes. You can call me if you need me to clean up some stuff, you know. But now he has to step into the forefront. But he loves me because, see, I love to do it. I love to do what me and Brother Haroon have always done, and that's been in the street on all different levels, you know. So to make sure that people always keep him alive, always know that because of him, Street Groomers is still here. Yeah, it is. It is what it is because he built that already. You know, that was the pavement he set, and all I'm doing is just continuing to do it with
keep
the love
pushing
of God.
the movement.
Absolutely. Can't stop it.
The movement. I love it, guys. I'm telling you guys, we have some juicy stuff down here with you and Chat with YANA Lou. This is what it's about. It's about, you know, diving into the people. If you're watching this show and you don't know what this show is about, it's not just about interviewing people. It's never about that. What I am about is about putting the spotlight on the next who's who. That's the assignment that God gave me, and pushing people toward their goals and dreams. So if you don't have anybody to tell you I love you today, or that they care about you, or, you know, you just need the extra push, I'm going to always be there. I'm going to always love you. I'm going to always, you know, advocate for you. I'm always going to stand in the gaps in the byways and the highways. And I'm always going to have a prayer for you and a positive word. That's what it's about. Absolutely. So, you know, today it's a wonderful opportunity to have you guys on here. So, you know, I have both of y'all, but I want to hear from you. What's some stuff that since you received your place, because you got your place, right? They got it. You move your own in. You invite me over. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Always, boo, get it. And it's chip too. So we're gonna come on to the place. But what has that done for you? So since she loved on you that way and showed you how to bring those situations and look at situations in a different light, how has that made you different in life with scenarios? Are we looking at things different? Are we reacting different? You know, tell me a little bit about that.
So more of the conversation was, you out here and you acting like this, but you got to think about what comes with you acting like this. And so I can say I'm a little quick with it. So it can be a time where, like she said, because if you can act a fool and you can do all of this and all of that, but if you was to leave right now, whether it's you, somebody that made you mad, you done hit him in the head and call the police or whatever it may be, who's gonna be here for your child?
Come on.
How are you gonna, you know, you won't be here and you'll be wasting your life away in the situation in jail, or, you know, just doing back and forth. So before I just, you know, it's like,
Let me think about
a
that.
lot of stuff ain't even worth my time.
What you say? You growing up. Oh, let me see. You growing up.
I second guess a lot of decisions that I wouldn't. Like, you know, when you can just be directly at something. Or even if, you know, you just can, everybody have a
So you rethink things now. That's good. Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying.
I'm just playing. Yeah, no, you rethink things up. And I mean, it's better, you know what I'm saying? Because even me, let me tell y'all something what y'all don't know. Even me was sitting up here with her and saying if she's a reactor, I could have said you lying, and she could have been like, don't give about no show now. Don't
Yeah.
get twisted.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you are doing things different. You are doing things better. It's helping, right? It's all helping, right? It helped me too. So tell me, girl.
So you know the prayer. So I have like one of my closest friends. So when she first came in, she was like, "Oh my God, I love that. Where do you get that from?" And she took a picture of it. And so she came over a couple of nights ago and she said, "I read this every night.
Oh,
Every night."
I need my prayer too.
Okay.
She's supposed to give me mine.
all right. I got you.
Hello.
You want to?
Everybody wants
Yes.
Look, he's over there. Everybody want. Shut yourself up. I definitely.
Wow. Okay,
What's
so
the
we're gonna
prayer,
have to make
girl?
sure
It's a
she
good
gets
girl.
it.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I gotta have it.
Yes, it covers your home.
See, she made me goofy. See, I'm about to get in trouble hanging with her.
Come on.
The real
Yes,
Yana Lou.
indeed.
But that's good. So you're out here advocating for the parents that lost their babies. You're also standing in the gaps, cleaning up the streets and our mindsets the way we think. And then you're a triple threat. Now you're giving prayers. You're feeding the soul. Y'all,
That's
can
why I
get-
tell people all the time.
Let me get me a pen.
I work for God.
Me too.
And so with that, it doesn't come with a title. It doesn't come with any of that. It comes with whatever that man needs me to do, I'm going to do it. And however he needs me to do it, I'm going to do it. You
And
know?
that man is God you talking about.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Nobody but him.
Well,
Whenever I talk about any man, is
no,
99%. If I say hubby, that means that I'm talking about him. But if I say whatever he needs me to do, that means my father. That means God, you know, and what that means anything. You know, my husband had set out one time, we went up under to feed the homeless, and they had a pile of trash. I mean, it was so much trash. He said, "We're not doing nothing today. We getting this trash up." And we spent all day. I mean, we had to wash the grounds. We went and got bleach and everything. We bought them tents and blow up mattresses. And we brought down a grill. We grilled, and they sit there, and honey, they ate and grilled right up under the bridge, okay, with all the homeless. But they helped us even pick up the trash and bag it. You know, it was just so much, but it got done. You
got
know,
done.
that's just like what he does. He works for God too. So, you know, everything that we do. We have to get the approval from God to do it, you know, and sometimes God will give me the approval and won't give him, you know, because
Different assignments.
exactly.
You gotta
And so,
understand that.
you know, but know for sure that we're sharpening one another. He's always in my corner. He's always got my back, you know, with whatever decision that God decides for me to do.
Big ups. Guys, this girl need her own show. I'm coming on your show, okay?
I'm just sitting back and
I mean, you, Mama, what you do?
I'm gonna be there with him.
I'll be there with it.
I'm gonna be right there,
Right there. I'm telling you, we all gonna be together. We
Like,
gonna be on
okay,
the
we
same.
gonna save the world, but we gotta save them too.
You see.
Yeah.
Now, after all this love, and we see what's been going on, and we hear how this young lady have got herself cleaned up, and we know that God has us on an assignment. How is your heart feeling right now with everything? Are we feeling a little better? Are we feeling a little bit more release? Or what's going on right now in your thoughts?
I feel a lot. You know, the days it goes and come. Like you know, I could be good one moment, then I go somewhere and I realize my baby ain't here. I go pick up my grandbaby, I realize his daddy ain't here. I go to do certain things that Eric would do, or Mama, I got it, and I say, dang, Eric ain't here. You know, so yeah, that's my mini me. That was my oldest one, but that was my baby boy. Sister Pink always saying, I call her my sister, because when I met her down at the Capitol, it's like we just drew. And both of us kind of like, okay, let's figure it out, because this is a sermon over here. We got to make sure you're right. And we drew, but she told me iron sharpen irons.
Absolutely.
So she really helped me. And it's passionate, you know, it's passionate. You can tell what she do from the heart.
From the heart, yes.
And it feels good. So yeah, I thank you, man. Like, and you know, I'll go from one moment being okay to 2 seconds later, I'm like, where he at? Where his mama at? Where everybody at? Like, you know. But I thank you for sharpening me and saying it's okay, and we can't.
Oh, you
Think
shopping
like
me
that, and
too,
you gotta
honey.
remember. So thank
that was
you
right
so
there.
much.
God sent a real one right there, because not too many people can put me back on track. Like if I'm like, she catches it when I'm continuously to nag on something, or I'll catch her, so we'll both be like, she'd be like, didn't you say?
Yeah.
We wasn't gonna do that?
Come on now.
Didn't you say?
Accountability.
And so, exactly. And so I'd be like, whoa, God, I was like, for real. Like, and then I have to catch myself like, you right, all right, that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? Because I usually always give it, but never get it. You know what I'm saying? And so whoever is watching, I just ask that
part.
you guys see these families, you see these babies. She's only 19 years old, so she is reach one, teach one, and we have a lot to teach her and continue to love on her and continue to show her. But when y'all see this, show some love. You know what I'm saying? Like, these babies need help. They need us. We always say, if they need us, we're there. Like, let's take out the time to make sure that they have what they need, especially with her moving into a new place. The mothers, a lot of them are right now still struggling. Like, they're going through this, and they need their rent paid. They need all these different things. You have a lot of organizations coming in and getting paid off of their child because they're saying their baby's name. But not knowing that these families are not even meeting some of their needs. They're still needing their rent to be paid. They still need, because they have to pay attorneys. They have to pay, and even if you don't have an attorney, you need a private investigator. Right. There's so many different levels of things that they need. So pour into them. Hey, if you guys have GoFundMe or have Cash Apps, I pray that they can be able to say it so that, hey, people can show some love to them.
So if you guys have it, if you got your personal Cash App, I don't care. Say your personal Cash App, say whatever it is. People out there in the world today, you had 9/11, you had Katrina, you have just every day, everything. We need help. And it seems that Atlanta, Georgia is one of the places that does know how to come together and help one another. We help one another in Atlanta. And I've seen a lot of things happen, and I love the way we all run and scrounge to help one another. And that's when we forget about the race, all this stuff. That's when it's beautiful. So sometimes it's like, I wish we had a bunch of tragedies because we don't even see race anymore. We just dive in and help. So at this point in time, guys, please, I'm gonna allow the mom to give her Cash App and Zelle, and Zelle is gonna be your phone number, honey. So get your money, huh? Okay. Zelle gonna be your phone number. Y'all better laugh. You hear me? Because the baby been crying, and this one, hellers, like me.
My Cash App is gonna be Leary Sarah.
Spell it.
It's the $LEARYSARAH. So that's Leary Sarah, and I still use that Cash App because Eric used to use that to send my grandma money. So he made her own little Cash App, and so we still use that Cash App. My Zelle would be my phone number, 470-971-1713, 470-971-1713, and my name is Vakelvian Holmes.
And guys, we're also going to have this, I'm going to put it on the marquee of the show, their Cash App and information as well. So when you look at the show, it will be on there, so you can always go back. You don't have to just, give it today. You can always go back and make sure you add on. So baby girl, give your information.
And mine is my phone number, both my Zelle and my Cash App is 305-629-0481.
Say it slowly.
305-629-0481.
Say it one more time.
Say it one more time.
I don't think that's right.
Well, call her, Pink.
305-629-0481. Okay.
It happens to me too because I don't call myself. We don't call ourselves. We ain't gonna know the number. So,
Get your money.
Get your money. So, guys, please support these young ladies again. She's 19 years old. She is a mother. She has her own place. Congratulations and kudos to you for real. Thank you, Pink, for looking out. And then we have this mother here that is trying to continue to move forward, do great things. She has a grandchild that is left over from her son. So if you have a heart, if you have anything that you can help them out, give food, clothes, money, shelter. I don't care if you put in a new house. Pay it off first. But help out. Just help out. I don't care. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. We never know where a dollar can go, guys. So just please make sure you just patronize these people and also give to Pink. Pink, give your Cash App because you're out here tearing up the streets and making storms for these people. Give them your social media as well so that they can give some money to you as well to help others.
Absolutely.
Take it away.
The Community Boutique, Zelle is 678-984-9241. Once again, my Cash App is Community Boutique, and our Street Groomers, the number 1. And my phone number for Zelle is 678-984-9241. And that's if you want to volunteer, come out. It doesn't just have to be about money. Your time is everything.
Yes, it
that's
does.
worth more than money. And so we're always looking for a hand to come out, to be a hand up, not a hand out.
She's beautiful. Guys, she looks so amazing on that camera. I mean, I look ashy and carrying on. Pink, you just look good, girl, on the camera. I like the way the light hit, didn't it? It just bling. Guys, y'all, that was me with my smart mouth in the background talking about it doesn't always take money. Yes, it does. It does. It does. It does. And it always will take money in order to survive. Okay? I had to be the grandmama right quick. It takes money because we got to pay bills. We can pray all day. God did say be wise, okay? We cannot be foolish and think that we can pray and think the bill's going to get paid off of prayer. It's not going to happen.
Yes, it is.
It's going to get paid off of prayer when somebody's going to bring that money, but what I'm saying is...
He's going to bring it.
Right. So we have to be wise and we have to understand that monetarily, because if you don't pay them light bills, Jesus ain't finna turn the light on, baby.
Yeah.
So if you don't pay that mortgage or that rent, God ain't gonna keep you in that crib. And that's what I'm talking about. It does take money. So guys, they're needing money. That's why we're advocating to make sure that we can get that out and help, because I don't wanna be so holy that I can't help. I don't wanna be so, God, but then we don't keep the realization of real life. Because real life, we have to have the essentials. And so the essentials is making sure that we get Pink something, get the baby something, get the mama something, and just continue to be out in these streets telling Pink's story, because her story is something magnificent that the world need to jump on her bandwagon. Yeah, the world need to jump on her bandwagon. So Pink, I think that we're gonna love to see you out in these streets more and more and more.
Absolutely.
As we wrapping it up. Anybody want to give any shout outs? Anybody want to give any social media handles before we go into this other
To
show?
these two beautiful, lovely women.
Meow.
These three beautiful, lovely women.
Oh, I give my shout out to you three too. You're so mean.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful mothers that does not have anybody to tell you Happy Mother's Day, and Happy Mother's Day to you mothers that have it, and Happy Mother's Day to you mothers that have been standing in the gap for those that doesn't have a mother anymore, a child, and that seems to be the mother figure when, the parent and the child can't figure it out right now. So guys, thank you for standing in the gaps and the highways. We're gonna have some phenomenal guests the following week. Next week, we're gonna be out. APAP Media is gonna be out of town, and YANA Lou is gonna go hit some water.
Okay.
Go get a little dark skin. Yeah, I'll be out of town. So APAP Media and Ongo Productions will be out of town. So next week, Friday, please go enjoy yourself, find something to do until we come back the following week. We're going to have some interesting guests, so make sure you come back. I hear some music in the ear.
Okay.
Cha-cha-cha. So it has been wonderful. It has been great. We're going to see you guys next week with you and Chat and YANA Lou. Guys, tell them bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later, guys. Can you show us on the camera saying bye with everybody? Bye-bye. Bye, guys. This looks amazing. We love you and peace.
Peace.